a live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the FIU Panthers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense will have the football first. And here comes Ryan Puglisi. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wide receiver going in motion. At the 35, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got him on the RPO. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. The fake that wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Trying to get started. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the FIU Panthers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver, coming off a game of nearly 100 yards and a couple of scores.
And this receiver, when we talked about him in the preseason, he was up on all the lists, right? One of the best in the country, makes his QB better, and he has not disappointed. I think he's better than we thought he was. And he was already one of those guys we were talking about, so Palmer looks a little bigger, maybe a little bit stronger, but making his quarterback look good.
Well, he told us yesterday he thought he had his best offseason that he's had since playing college football. And he said, because of the success I had a year ago, I knew I was going to get double-teamed more this season. I had to be ready for it. Early this year, he has been just that. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Burrowing for yardage. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Handoff again. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Makes the grab. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Caught over the middle. It's Carter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Panthers. Gets it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tells to run, wants to pass. That's caught. It's burned.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion. Second down to the air. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on. No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run it. Thrust that arm out. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Finds his tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Reels it in. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've been really good moving the chains on third down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. Drives inside. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down. And the Bulldogs will go for it on fourth down. Needs it. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on fourth down. Off play action on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Push is ahead. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Looking for the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Panthers will have it first and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Extending the play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Got to make the play on fourth. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Panthers. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Floats it out in space. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
And the Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Powers inside. Inside the 45. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He throws one to the left. Upstairs, he's got it. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's got it on the run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, FIU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look in on BYU taking on the Arizona Wildcats. Your game at Sanford Stadium in Athens.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ford International comes out to start this drive. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back has it. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quick give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. First down and 5 after the penalty. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And here comes the offense on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sees a crease. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Got it behind the line. It's Byrne. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Stopped right there.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Going for the goal line. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football and this guy will do the rest. He'll cross that goal line. Will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Back open in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to establish the run. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. The Panthers have this offense rolling. Drops back on 1st down. Left side, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period. Handoff for Brown. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. One more time, it's Brown. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Going to the run, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Look out! He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. He wants a big play here late. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. One more play to pad the stats. He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.